Courtney having a baby.
Hi guys, my name's Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. This is my 30-week bump date. Today I am 30 weeks and 1 day pregnant, so I am recording this 1 day late. However, I just got back from Brisbane a few days ago and I didn't really have time to record my 30-week bump date and edit my 29-week bump date, so I am recording today. This week baby is the size of a winter squash. So, my symptoms for this week are kind of similar to the first trimester actually, for the first two symptoms. The first symptom is nausea. This one isn't constant, it's kind of on and off and it's very mild, nothing too crazy. Just like the first trimester, I haven't thrown up, so I've been extremely lucky this whole pregnancy with that. The second symptom that is very much like the first trimester is I've been very emotional. In my 29-week bump date, I mentioned that my hormones were balancing out and I was starting to feel like I'm not a crazy person and I'm not angry or anything like that. However, I think that had more to do with the fact that I was in Brisbane and I was just so happy to be home. I had my family around me and that's obviously when I'm the most comfortable. So I was just really happy, and now I'm back in Townsville and it's kind of a bit of a sad time for me every single time I come back here. So the last few days I've been pretty emotional and crying over nothing and getting angry over nothing. So my poor husband has been putting up with that. My next symptom is sore hips. I still have sore hips and I'm starting to get sore ankles as well, which is strange. I think just because I'm getting heavier, maybe my joints aren't used to carrying so much weight. The next symptom I have to mention is baby brain. This has been a serious symptom in the last probably 2 weeks. I've just been forgetting words and forgetting sentences and forgetting why I'm walking into a room or what I'm doing, and baby brain is real, guys, it's real. My next symptom is a linear nigra. So I have mentioned in previous bump dates that I do have that linear nigra, which is the line that goes down your belly. Originally it was just from my belly button down to my pubic bone, but it has started to extend upwards. So I kind of have a line all the way down my stomach. However, it's very light and you can barely see it, but it's definitely there. So they are the symptoms that I have to mention for this week. I do have a few things that happened this week that I would like to mention. Number one is, for the first time ever, I started leaking colostrum, and it was only a tiny little bit, but I saw it happen and I got super excited. My boobs work, that's a good thing. Well, at least my right boob works. I'm not too sure about my left boob yet, but my right boob definitely works. I'm really hoping to breastfeed, so I'm hoping that my milk comes in okay once baby's born and I'm able to successfully breastfeed, but I guess you never know until the time comes. Something else that happened yesterday right on 30 weeks was I had a 30-week OBGYN appointment, and he just did the usual thing like take my blood pressure and feel my stomach and do an ultrasound. And when he felt my stomach, he mentioned that she is a small baby and he feels like she's measuring on the small side. So he's requested that I go get an ultrasound from the actual ultrasound clinic, just to ensure that everything's okay and that she's still growing healthily. He measured her leg bone and her head, and they were only measuring a couple of days behind, so I'm not too sure why he's making me go get this ultrasound, because after he took those measurements, he said actually she's measuring only a few days behind, which isn't really a big issue, but she's feeling small, so I'm going to send you for an ultrasound anyway. I know that I'm not huge for 30 weeks. I've had a lot of people comment saying that I'm quite small, not on YouTube, but just in everyday life. Like my family and friends have all said, you're so tiny for 30 weeks. So maybe I'm just all baby and everything he's feeling is just the baby, and I haven't really put on a whole lot of other weight. So that ultrasound is in a couple of days. So I'm looking forward to seeing her again, and I'm hoping that everything is okay. The last thing that I would like to mention this week is that my baby shower video is up on my channel. My auntie and my cousins did an amazing job organising the baby shower all by themselves. We were very lucky and very fortunate to get lots of clothes for baby girl, so she has a full wardrobe now, which is very exciting. We also got lots of books, which we didn't have any of, so I'm very excited about that. I also would like to be recording those videos that I mentioned on my Instagram, and I think I mentioned it on YouTube as well. I'd like to be doing that in the next few weeks here. My husband is on annual leave this week, so I probably won't be recording any more videos this week, just because this is quite possibly the last week that we will have together, just the two of us, because he's been quite busy at work for training. Alright guys, I'll go ahead and show you my 30-week bump. Okay guys, that was my 30-week bump date. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe below if you'd like to follow our journey, and I will talk to you later. Bye!